Hi, my name is Nikisha, mother of Nicole Ranger. That's sweet little boy. Active, right? Looks normal as if nothing is wrong, but has been going through a lot of complications, a lot of doctor visits, a lot of ups and downs that has been going around, like not getting a straight answer to what's really happening. Um, if you follow my Facebook page, then you'll know that most of what has been going through because most of the time I post it. It's hard as a mother to actually realize you have a child that cannot go to school as a regular kid does, and it's not because of this new virus that's out, but because he's allergic to the ray of the sun. If he falls, you get scared because you don't know what might happen. Or if you start bleeding, then you're not sure how to stop it. If he has a fever, you can't bring it down. You have to rush him to the nearest emergency room. Lately, um, he have done some tests and he repeated them because the result on it was not positive. So they called him back in to repeat the test that was done, and the test came back elevated more than how they were elevated. Two particular tests was done, and it shows that it can be cancer of the blood. Now, on top of everything that been facing, and to hear this result is like you don't know how to process it. You don't know how to process it. You don't know what to do because you're not getting an answer. Doctor refused to tell you straight up that this the problem or whatever. But I do serve a God that is supreme. He is the ruler of our life. We got faith in him that doesn't matter what the doctors say, doesn't matter what result may be. I know that God didn't take us this far to actually leave us. We have been through so much challenges. And despite everything that's been happening, I give God thanks because even though He wakes daily and is in pain, He is a warrior. He's my warrior prince. He is my purpose child. He does not allow anything to keep him down. He's a fighter and he keeps fighting. Lately, he's not remembering things clearly. He forget things a lot. And you tell him something now and then he doesn't remember, or he tells you something and he comes back and he repeats it to you because he don't remember telling you at all. And I get frustrated because I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know how to deal with the fact that my child forget things. I don't know how to cope with it. I don't know what to do to I don't know how to comfort him to like just say all is well. I don't know if all well. I have faith in God that all will be well. But it's hard as a mother. It's hard as a mother to see your child in pain and you can't do anything about it. It's hard as a mother for when he asks you why he has to go through certain stuff and you don't have an answer. It's hard when he asks to come outside and play and you're saying no, you can't, or you send him but you have to sit and watch him. You can't do anything else but sit and watch him play, which should be a normal activity for him, something that he enjoyed doing. It's hard for you to pop a pill every day to give him, to say take this just to ease a pain or to soothe the pain a bit even though it doesn't stop, just to bring some form of comfort. It's hard not to be able to explain what's happening to him. It's so much joy to actually sit, just be able to watch him play, but get so panic at the same time because I'm saying, what if he falls? All this playing, I know that by later he'll be complaining of so much pain. And at the same time, I hate to see him play, but I hate the fact when I said, no, you can't play because you're going to feel the pain. I can't subject his life to a life of pain, so he'll be restricted to doing certain things that a kid should be doing at his age. He can't just be sitting in the house all day not being able to do anything because he has to play, he has to get in some exercise, he has to be active. So I can't say no. So I got to allow him to play even though I know how difficult it's going to be for him after playing. He hates taking medication. He hates swallowing pills. He hates having needles going in and out of his body. Well, nobody likes it anyway. No child would actually like having a needle going in and out of their body, because that's no fun for a child of his age or any age at all. Seeing cancer of the blood, I'm not accepting it. I refuse to accept it. But it froze me. When I saw it, I literally froze. My entire system went numb. And then I just didn't think of it. I refused to give it much thought. I haven't thought what's next. I have not. I have not thought what's going to happen. I just refuse to. At this moment, I refuse to accept anything negative. I refuse to accept anything negative over my child life. I refuse to. We have come this far and I refuse to give up. I totally refuse, and I'm not going to allow anything at this moment to let me lose faith in God's word. My son said he has been healed. He said God has healed him. It has been prophesied more than once that he'll be healed. And so I refuse it. I completely refuse it. Yes, it's what's on the paper. It's what's been printed in front of my eyes. But yet I refuse to believe it. I refuse to accept it. I refuse to allow it to go through. is hearing for it to damper his spirit, to bring him down. I just refuse. He is my purpose child, he's my warrior prince, and as long as he's fighting, I'll be fighting with him. I am in this thing together with him, no matter what. No matter what the doctors say, no matter what evil plan the enemy tried to plot against his life. We ain't giving up. We're not giving up, no way. And I will not limit him to anything. I refuse to put any form of limitation on him. If I limit him, it simply means I'm limiting God. And there is no limit to God. He has come this far by faith, miracle, power, and faith. And for that, I'm keeping my faith. I'm keeping my head up because he'll be great. He'll be a force to be reckoned with. His memory shall be restored. His health shall be restored. His body will be healed. His blood will be purged. And that's what I'm believing in. That's what I'm holding on to. So it doesn't matter what the doctors say at this moment. Doesn't matter what the papers say. Doesn't matter what signs I see. Because, yeah, you might be looking at him and he looks all right, but his body shows signs. There are signs. There are symptoms. I am here listening to all of his complaints. And I do all the sitting up at nights. Try to force him with all the medication that just to ease his pain, just to give him energy. But with all of that, I refuse to give up. I refuse to accept defeat. Because we ain't defeated. We shall not be defeated. So, heads up, chin up, my purpose child, my warrior prince, my future, my boy.